All right. How's everybody doing this morning or this afternoon, I guess, or do a little power hour trading? My name is Lan Turner, and I am your university school teacher here at the laboratory for our day trading class. And I'm glad to have you guys all here. Anybody's welcome, of course. You don't have to just be part of the university. You can be from the wild, wild west of the entire universe, of the entire internet world. All right, everybody's welcome. So we're glad to have you. We got a nice little group sitting here watching, and some of you have even said hello. It's nice to see you guys in here saying hello. And if anybody else wants to say hello, we'll make you famous. And it's nice to have you guys all here. So thanks for coming. And we're going to come in here, and the first thing we want to do is we want to just come in and take a look at some of the markets that we might want to be trading. Now, we're going to trade in the futures market today. And the reason we're going to be trading in the futures market is because there's no pattern day trading rules. So if you guys want to do a little day trading, you don't need to have $30,000 in your account to do some day trading. And you can trade as many times you want. Trade to your heart's content. Over in the stock market, you need to have, you're limited to a certain number of quantity. If you don't have your 20, like four day trades a week, or 4 day trades a week. If you don't have $25,000, we can open up an account over in the futures market, which of course is out of Chicago. You into Bitcoin? You're doing the Bitcoin thing, aren't you, Chad? It's nice to see you, Chad. I haven't heard anything about Bitcoin. I'm not much of a currency guy. I don't do much currencies. I do futures and stocks. Futures out of Chicago with all the exchanges there, Chicago Board of Trade, Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Then we have New York Stock Exchange, New York Mercantile, or New York exchanges over there. So we got those two exchanges. That's kind of pretty much where we focus all of our attention. I don't do a lot of currencies. I've had some Bitcoin, and I've owned some Bitcoin. Actually, I own a bunch of Bitcoin right now and some derivatives of Bitcoin, but I'm not a big currency guy, Chad, so I don't have a lot to contribute there. So futures market, that's where we're at today. That's what I love. Now you can trade Bitcoin over here in the futures market, actually, believe it or not. It's not very fun because it's kind of slow in comparison to the exchanges, or compared to the indexes. So I like to trade the indexes here in the futures market. Now there's lots of things you can trade in the futures market. And most of you who come to the futures market, you're probably, pretty familiar with the fact that you can trade things like corn and wheat and soybeans, right? You can trade silver and gold and platinum and palladium. You can trade all kinds of fun things, live cattle, feeder cattle, copper. You can see the list in here: Nasdaq, crude oil, soybeans, T-bonds, wheat. That's kind of the list. But over here in the futures market, one of the nice things that we can trade, and I like to day trade in particular, is the indexes. So we have the Dow 30, we have the Russell 2000, we have the S&P 500, and we have the Nasdaq 100. So those 4 primary major indexes are traded over here in the futures market, and you can trade them to your heart's content. All right, you can just open up an account with a small amount, 5,000, 2,000. Now there's different sizes of accounts. So you can go into a mini account, or you can go into a micro account, or you can go into the full size account. There's basically 3 size accounts. The micro accounts for beginners, the mini accounts for people who have a little bit of experience, right? And then the super big accounts, those are for industrial professionals. And so we don't obviously play in that world. We'll play in the world with just the micros or the minis. And so we're going to come in here, and I've got a portfolio set up where I've got just some of these opened up already. So, oh, look, I have Bitcoin on there for you, Chad. There's Bitcoin right there in this portfolio. I've got that in there. So let's come in and look at, let's just pull up a daily chart of Bitcoin. It's still loading. Give it a second. While it's loading, we'll come down here, and there's the Bitcoin micro, Bitcoin June. There it is. There's Bitcoin. So there's our Bitcoin. Let's get rid of all the drawings that we've got on there. So there's what Bitcoin's been doing. daily chart. So this is since back in April when it was down here at the lowest, and it's rallied pretty nice. It's come up and made a nice little trend. If we come in here and do a little bit of technical analysis on there, you can see that that market's getting ready to top out. It looks like in there we got an X3SA1 right there. Drive 1, drive 2, drive 3 on the way down. And then we got, you know, 2 little mountains in here. Oftentimes we'll get 3. Well, kind of looks like right there. So we kind of got, there's our first little mountain in there. And then we get our second little mountain in here. It was kind of small. And then we get our third one in there. And that's kind of pretty typical, pretty common to get the smaller as it goes. Usually the B drive is a little bit bigger than the A drive. The A drive, this is the A drive, the B drive, and the C drive. So that's kind of how that's turning out. It looks like it's getting ready to break. How far would we expect it to come down? Well, if we use our Fibonacci ruler to tell us, if you got a lot of Bitcoin that you're holding on to for a long time, you can see this getting ready to roll over. I would expect it to come down here around 38.2. There's a possibility it could come down to 50 or even down to 61.8 before it turns around and starts to rally once again and starts going back up. That's kind of how we anticipate these things. Now, Bitcoin, it's a little weird. All right, it's a little weird duck. It doesn't always, it does pretty good with the recurring price patterns that we're all used to, but this is one market that is a little bit of an anomaly. So it can do things outside the normal ranges, but pretty much it'll stay within these because they're mostly all traded with quant systems. And the quant systems are the ones that drive the systems this way. So this is how they run their systems. And so that's how this is all set up. So if we're going to come in, we're going to anticipate maybe a 38.2, depending on how strong it is, or down here into the Fibonacci sweet spot, which is the delta cone of probability, right? That's your 1 standard deviation. So we'll expect it to come back down into the 1 standard deviation before it decides to go back up again. All right, so that's your Bitcoin. There you go. Chad, you wanted to talk a little bit about Bitcoin. I'm a little bit more interested in seeing what the Nasdaq does today. So I want to come over here, and we got, you can see we got, this is the daily of the Nasdaq. And I'm going to, again, come in here and delete all of our drawing tools. And I'm going to turn on Heikin-Ashi because I like Heikin-Ashi. It's kind of the cheat codes, in my opinion. Let's bring this screen a little bit larger so you guys can see a little bit better. I'm going to bring this down just a little bit like this. And this is the daily market. All right. Now the daily market, when I look at this, I like to also have turned on here for the daily market. I like to see the chalk and money flow. All right. So that's chalk and money flow. We can leave these on, but this is kind of how we like it. And then I like to come in here, chalk and money flow. Yeah, just like that. Those are our settings. Come back to our charts. There we go. So this is what we're looking at. This is kind of where we wanted to be buyers, down in here where this is all green. That's the buy zones down in there. And then of course it took off and started to run. And this is where we're going to sell out, right? So buy low, sell high. So as it moves up, we slowly liquidate our positions as the market goes up through these different trends. And so you can see that we come down, this is the Nasdaq. Let's come and turn on the bulls and bears because it's going to tell us, ooh, look how close it came to breaking those blue lights. I'm going to get rid of the moving averages just to clean things up a little bit here. And this is a daily chart, so we're going to remove those ATRs too. This is what we're really interested in. I want to see it break those blue lights. And it doesn't mean it can't take off and run again. It certainly can. And this is probably our little, I hate it when it does that. I think this is our A1 right here. So right in here. Ooh, I hate it when it does that. Because you want to call this the A1 over here. X, and this is pretty much an X. We're not going to worry about whether it's an X1, SA1, or it looks like, see that stupid thing came up there with that one big long bar and busted our rules. So it makes it look like this is the A1 back here. And it very well may be, but I want to kind of put the A1 right there on that first breakout. So hindsight will tell us. But A1, this is going to be A2 right in here, and then this is A3 right in here, if that's the way we do this. So we're running into the A3 drive right in here. So because it didn't break the blue lights right there, it is what it is. You got to just give it its due, give it its due. It is what it is. And then we may be going into an A4. No, well, this is A3. If you put this back here, that would be your A1, A2, A3. This would be going into an A4. And that almost, I hate to say it, but it almost looks like that's what we should do. Anyway, it's got to break those blue lights. And that's the primary key. and which one of these numbers you counted. It's got to break the blue light so that it can come back and test our 38.2 and possibly back into the Fibonacci sweet spot or the delta Kona, this one delta Kona probability. That'd be a long drop if that market came all the way back down in there and then started to go up again. That's not what I wanted. Get off of there. Get off of there. Get off of there. And then so we come down here and then an arrow back up like that. That's what I wanted to see this market do, but it didn't break. Well, we're going to go up and test that previous high. We'll see. We'll see. If we call that A3, it's still got some upside potential. One more drive. I don't know. That's quite a run. We're on the Trump train again. Definitely on the Trump train again. All right, but we're gonna day trade this thing. So we're gonna come down to the range bar, and you can see, holy cow, look at this market. What a beautiful market. See if it keeps going. So we got a nice little downtrend. We're just gonna draw some. Look, remember when we day trade, this is a range bar 25. So what's a range bar? Range bar has no time involved. So each bar can represent any amount of time. It's just the amount of movement that it makes. Now, if I turn off the Heikin-Ashi bars, every bar is the exact same size because it's a range bar. So markets can move in the smallest increments. We call them minimum moves. So the minimum move in this case is one minimum move. And we set it up to be 25 minimum moves. So each price bar is one minimum move. Okay. So if you want to think of it as pennies, because we're in here, it's 1 penny. If it can move 1 penny, that means every 25-cent move, it's going to create a new price bar. And we're going to come in here and we're going to say Heikin-Ashi that thing. So Heikin-Ashi is just a smoothing component that goes right on over the top of your price bars, whether it's a 1-minute chart, a 5-minute chart, or a range bar chart. You can put it in on a range bar chart. I like it. A lot of people don't like it. If you don't like it, take it off. But I like it. So then what we do is we come in here and we just always calculate one up for every down, right? There's one up for every down. So one up, one down, one up, one down, one up. Oh, didn't break for a down here because of the little green lights. So one up for every down. Now you could count that because you could say, well, one up and then there's a little, come on, what happened? So one up, right? Why is my software being so slow? I got something going on. I got too many windows open. Let's see if I can close a couple of these windows. Maybe this will help make my machine go faster. Okay. All right, see if that helps a little bit. I got too many windows open. All right, so we come in here, one up for every down. Now, you can count the, no, still going too slow. Maybe it's because I got too many charts open. Let's just go into the Nasdaq 100 all by itself. So we're going to come in here into my portfolio for, what the heck is going on? I can't do anything. There it is. My computer is going so slow. Look at that. Let's just go down to the Nasdaq all by itself. Do we have one just for Nasdaq? Nasdaq range bar. See if that helps. They gave me a new version of this software that they're always giving me new. I'm always complaining about the software that we use to stream over to YouTube. And they gave me a new version today. Let's see. Let's get rid of all these and just see if we can't get the most speed out of this thing as we possibly can. There we go. So we're on the 20. We were on 25 before, I think. Let's go to 25. I get too many charts coming in too, with all the windows open and everything going on my little machine. All those charts being updated at the same time. Well, why that is working on itself. Well, what happened? Let's go to a 1 minute. And now we got to queue up this data. Why is it taking so long? What the heck is going on? Everything's going slow today. I don't know what's going on. Try to see if I got anything else running. I don't know. close the software, open it back up. I'm going to hold on a second. I'm going to look at my task manager and see what the heck is going on here. Oh. It says this new little program they gave me is driving my computer crazy. Huh. Wow. That's the only thing running on my whole computer is just this little projector, and it's taken up 70% of my memory. They just gave me a new version, and obviously it's got problems. Wow. Why is it doing that? Sorry, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. How do you solve a problem like that? The little projector they gave me to do the live screen's taking up 70% of my memory. It's running like a mad dog behind the screen. That's the weirdest damn thing I ever saw. All right. Well, let's see where we're at here. Okay, so we're going to give it a shot here one more time, and we've had to shut down everything on the whole computer just for this. Okay, so we got one up for every down. I was talking about going on the little yellow dots. And where are we at on the dots? We've got those on this one. It's too tight. Let's loosen that up. We're going to go back out to 1. We can go to a little bit tighter if the market. Let's go. It looks like it's doing good with. Let's go with 7. Let's go with 7. Okay, so we're going to go to 1 and 7 on the stops. So that's what those yellow dots are. I just use those as my stops. It kind of got stopped out, just it took off. That's a little too tight. Let's go in here. Let's go up to 8. That's a little better. All right, still might be a little too tight. I don't know. Let's see. So we're going to go in here and just remember that it's 1 up for every down. We're not doing very good today. So 1 up for every down. And you can see just from the red to the green bars. And our worry here as a trader is trying to determine how much up and down. Now it was going up and down. Look how beautiful it was back here. Now it's coming in and starting to die. So that's not good. Look how pretty this market was. Started back here around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then it just really smooth, beautiful ups and downs. That's what you want to be trading. When you start seeing it do that, that's when you want to start trading. The problem is when you see it start to do what it's doing now, that's when you want to stop trading. And we're just getting started. Oh my goodness. Stop it, Land. Stop it. Okay, so here we go. So now we're just going into some longer trends. Let's bring this down. See if we can't get something going here today. Go off the top up there. We just got kind of this big long downtrend that we're breaking here. A little wedge pattern, it looks like. It's trying to break higher. Stop auto scaling. All right. Let's see what we can do. We got our market, got no indicators. Let's come on here and we'll add an indicator. Let's come in here. We'll just add stochastics. How's that? We like stochastics. All right. It did it again. Why did it do that? Okay, so I had a false breakout to the upside. Coming back down, testing the low side again. Let's draw another trend line in here. We got to see if we can't get some kind of a trend going again. We'll get the market decide what it wants to do. Right now, it's just going sideways. Can't decide. Looks like to me it wants to try and go up. Ah, what was that? Stop it already. Why is it doing that? Okay, it looks like it's going to try and go up. Let's get this thing. I don't know. What the heck? I'm having problems today. All right, so it looks like we're trying to go up. Should we give it a shot? We'll give it a shot. It doesn't want to. I just go in with a single. It's being really stupid right now. Market's not doing anything. Well, That was a stop out. Just wait and see where it wants to break another light again. The little lights came in here. Market just died though. We haven't got nothing going. Oh, that's sad. Right when we want to start trading, this market dies on us. It was doing so well before. We'd have made money hand over fist back here. We'd have been rich, rich, rich beyond our wildest dreams. Wow, that's beautiful. Look at that. That's the kind of market you want to find. That's the kind of market you want to trade when it's doing that kind of thing. You come over here now. Look at that. That's the difference. That's a good lesson right there. When markets are doing this, make money. When the market starts doing that, stop and walk away. But we can't stop and walk away because we're in class. And man alive, I'm still looking at this thing. It's 70% taking my little projector over there. That's ridiculous. All right. Well, we just sit and look. Let's see if there's not something else we can trade. Let's come over here to, well, I don't dare open up a whole lot more. Everything's got to roll. Well, that went lickety split. So it's not the track and trade software. It's Firefox that I'm running this program in, and I tried to run it in. I used to run it in Microsoft Edge. That's what I've always run it in, and I pulled up Microsoft Edge today, and it wouldn't see my other screen. So that broke when they did the update, and then so I had to run it in Firefox, and now in Firefox it's using 1,800 megabytes, 70% of my memory. This is the Dow. I'm not having a very good day today. I'm a little distracted by all this stuff. This is the Dow, range 6. It's a little bit smaller market to trade, even though it's the mini. It's not as big as the Nasdaq. Nasdaq's a big market, but it trends a lot better. Dow, you can see this was the trend. Well, that's still pretty good. That's pretty nice trending back there. This is the range 6 though. So it's a little bit different. You're going to get a little bit different market reaction. Maybe we'll try and change that up to, oh, this one doesn't have range 6. This portfolio, we're going to have to put it in there. Here's how you change in track and trade. If you guys have track and trade, you come in here and you right click on the little tabs down here, and we can set up how we want this. So there's a range 6. We can come in here and say we also want a range, let's do a range 20. And I like 25s and I like 50s. And then we'll have a 1 minute and a 2 minute. How's that? This is all for scalping. So we're going to go range bar. This is a 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 minute bar. And this is a minute bar. Okay. So we apply that. That's going to give us a whole new set of tabs down here. And you'll notice that when we now right click up here, we can open up all these different charts. Now, these tabs, they'll just change this chart. Okay, so this chart right now is the range 6. If I come down here and hit range 20, it's going to change that chart to be range 20. So I still only have one chart on the Dow. And I just changed it from a range 6 to a range 20. Oh, we got to go in and set the chart preferences. Now we can set this out a little bit. Those need to be run out. Let's go out to 50. There we go. We'll save that. And so that's on range 20. That looks a little bit better, right? So we need to set that up. And so that just changes that one chart. If we want to open a second chart, we right click over here. Now we can open our range 6 back up. Yeah, we got to put our Heikin-Ashis back on, which is doing nothing. Look how dead it is. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad. Power hour is dead. Look at that thing. And then range 20 is over here. And the range 20 is a much smaller. So this little piece right here, that's the same thing we just drew over there on the other one. So that is this. See that? The difference between range 6 and range 20. It's that little piece right there. If we go out to a longer term, let's go out to a range 50. Now if we draw our little trend, come on, range 50, open up. It's taking its long, sweet time loading that data, isn't it? There it is. Turn on Heiken Ashi. And then that's that, just the last 2 bars. That's that, all the same. So you can just see it's just a different resolution of the same market, all using range bars. Now, if you want to see it on a 1-minute chart, you can come down here. This is what a 1-minute chart looks like. Turn on your Heiken Ashi. And the 1-minute chart is just this little piece right here. So if we take that same little tool, it's just that little piece right there, I think. All right. So 1 minute, range 50, range 20, range 6. And if you put an order on it, let's put an order on it. Just, I hate this auto scale. When I'm using this, I like to move my charts all over the screen. I manually move my charts everywhere. So I hate to have all this auto scaling stuff turned on because I like to move my charts around like this. And so I just have to turn off auto scale on everything. At least they let you turn it off. A lot of companies don't even let you turn it off. All right, so come back in here. So we got all of our charts like that at different scaling levels. Let's put an order on it just for fun. I'm going to show you. We're going to come in here. We're going to go trade. Put a buy order on there. It's coming down. Maybe it'll get us a reversal. So we'll put that little buy order on there like that. And then let me show you. Now when we come back over and we go to range 20, it's still there. You can still see your order, right? Go to range 50. There it is. Go to 1 minute. There it is. Go back to range 6. There it is. All right, now I'm going to change this, edit, and I'm going to change this over to trail on the ATR and not till break even. Say okay. There we go. Now we're going to trail out on that thing on the little yellow dots. Little yellow dots right now aren't doing very good because the market's so choppy. It's all over the place. A little too tight. Maybe we need to loosen those up. With this lousy choppy market, we can't hold our stops that tight. Wow, look how awful this is. That's terrible. I had to go all the way out to 1.6 to get underneath that little channel. This market's just so, well, it's dead. You can see it's dead. That thing's still using 70% memory. Why? 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 What's track and trade using? Look, track and trade's using 110K versus 1.8 gig. Oh my gosh, Firefoxes. That little program is out of control. They can't do that. They just gave us this new update. It's going to cause everybody nightmares. Well, look at how dead that market is. Let's go see if we can find something else. Let's go look at the Russell. Oh my goodness, look at Russell. Look at Russell. Ah, does it get any deader than that? Why in the heck is it so dead? Let's go to our news calendar. See if we can find it. Huh. We just had it sitting there. Now it's gone. I had to close it because of the memory. Now it's gone. I was going to go look at the news and see if there wasn't any news that was making everybody sit on their hands. Now I closed everything. I can't remember where all the addresses are. I closed everything. I shut it all down, trying to get some memory out of this thing. And now I don't have any of my bookmarks left. Where's the news? Oh, well. I don't know what the news is. See if there's something. Why everything's dead. Everything died. This is power hour, guys. Power hour. Let's go to S&P 500. I haven't opened up a lot of these little a lot of these portfolios in a long time. Well, there's the S&P. Let's turn on the ATR. We're not getting anything out of this thing either. That's a 2-minute chart. Let's go down to, oh, see, we don't have any of the range bar stuff in here. We got range bar 6. Wow, that's loading. I don't know if we can do this. S&P on a 5-minute. Looks like it's trying to dump, doesn't it? That's a 5-minute chart, though. You can't scalp on that. Let's come here, ATR. I'm just waiting for that. Oh, it loaded. There's our range 6. There we go. Oh, turn on Heikenashe. Boy. We can try. We can try. Let's change that to ATR. We can try. It's pulling back against us here. Let's get rid of these. There it goes. See if we get another one in there. Is it going to fall now? Come on. There we go. Oh, what are we in? Oh, look, we're in a micro. We're in a little baby one. We're in a baby market. There's only 2 contracts on the micro. We're up $5 with 2 contracts. Well, we just want to be right, right? We just want to be right. See if we can pick the market. There it goes. There it goes. Now we're up $20 in a micro. There we go. We'd be up $200 if we were in the other one. If we were in the normal account, the mini. Didn't realize we went into the micro. That's all right. You guys learn what the micro is. Let me move myself over here. Little micro. See, we're down here $12 on that move. This is better for a lot of new traders. The new traders, and I'm assuming most guys that are in this class are probably pretty new traders. So new traders, you might like the micros. And there's nothing wrong with trading the micros. You have to stay in the market longer because you have to pay commissions and fees on the micros are they're smaller than on the mini, but they're not 10 times smaller. So you still have to cover your commissions and fees on them. So what we did is I saw this coming down, pulled back, went with the green bar, and I was going to say, well, let's figure that the market's going to continue on that little green bar, give us an opportunity to take another short position. We just don't know how far it's going to go. We got no stop in right now. We could put a limit order in there. It's being pretty weak down here. I don't know if we can even get anything out of it. There we go. Touch it, touch it, touch it. Candy. It's candy. Come on. There we go. Okay, it took one off. So we took some profit. How much closed out? Closed out $10. So our positions, still got one more to go. We don't know how long it's going to go. We could put another one in there and take it off, or we could just put in a trailing stop and say, I don't know how long you're going to go, but I'm going to trail on those little yellow dots. And when you cross those little yellow dots, I'm going to get out. So we're going to trail ATR just like that. And maybe we can catch a big, long trend. We took one off just as the market started to drop on us, so we're only in with one contract. How far is it going to go? If we were on a regular count, we'd have all our money back and be profitable again. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Land, when do you add another one in? Not right now. Worried it's going to pull back against me. Like that yellow dot's a long ways back. You'd lose a lot of money if it turned around and came back and hit that yellow dot. Well, make it go closer then. You can say trail price bars back, and we'll just go one price bar back. That way it's a little closer than the yellow dots. Of course, we can put it back, we can make the little yellow dots closer too. We can come in here and say, let's go closer, little yellow dots. So then you go like that. Now you come in here and edit, and you can say trail on the little yellow dots again. Now the little yellow dots are closer too. So you can do whatever you want, however it makes you feel. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I like to do. This is what I like to do. If you put those little close, if you put your trailing stop too close, sometimes you get stopped out only to have the market continue in your favor. But that's all right. We're making money now. We're feeling pretty happy about this move. The only thing we're feeling bad about is we're in the micro, not the mini. I don't want to feel bad. You want to feel bad about something else? We're only in with a single contract, not two. Or three or four. No, we just got stopped out. So how much did we make? That was a good trade, a 20 and a 10, $21 and $10. Now remember, if that was in the mini, that'd have been $212 and $100. So we'd be up 312, and we were down 90 from the other one. So we'd be up a couple $100. Should we go over and find here's the S&P mini. Let's go to a range bar. Oh, we got our range bars in here now. There's a range 20 on the mini. This is the mini. Ooh. Let's go see what 5 minutes doing. Still looks like it's trying to drop, doesn't it? Oh, look, it's testing this low right here. Right there. It's testing that low right there. We got another low way down here, so not all that important of a low, but it is what it is. It's testing it right there. See if it wants to break below it. Come down to the next one down here. Is this loaded yet? Nope, still loading. Well, my nerves have calmed down a little bit from all that crap that we had going on first. Let's turn on the ATR. I get rattled sometimes, then I can't work. Do you guys ever get rattled? I don't get rattled so much unless I got 500 people watching me. Shouldn't get rattled then because I don't have 500 people watching right now. I wish. It'd be fun. Everybody hit thumbs up if you're having fun. See if we can get 500 people watching us next time. Come on, hit the thumbs up. That'll make more people come. Join us. The more the merrier. It's a party. It's a party. It's a market party. All right. This is the mini. That was the micro. This is the 5 minute. Okay, we've loaded the 20. So here's the range 20. So if we were trading the range 20, we'd still be in this thing right here. We wouldn't have got out on the, let's pull in the 6 on the mini. Starting to run out of memory. I can't understand how come this stupid program's taking so much memory. That's driving me crazy. Turn on Heiken-Ashi. Turn off auto scale. All right, where are we at? This is the S&P. This is what we were just trading. Let's go look at the, well, let's save this so we can come right back to it. Let's go back up here to our other, let's go back to this one. See if we can get that loaded. This is the one we had problems with before. That's Bitcoin. I don't want Bitcoin. Oh, well, while it's here, look, it popped up. We'll take a look at it. There you go, Chad. There's your Bitcoin. Bitcoin on a 2-minute chart. Let's look at a range 10 on Bitcoin. It's a little bit smaller. Look, it's starting to move. It's starting to fall too. Everything's starting to tumble. Kind of missed our opportunity to take our short position. Just remember, one up for every down. That's all you have to do. Don't make this more complicated than it is. Everybody tries to make it more complicated than it is. It's just one up for every down. All we need to know is when we're working with a market that's making good ups and downs. That's it. Don't make it more complicated than it is. One up for every down. You just have to decide how long you think it's going to go down or how long you think it's going to go up. And if it's making up good ups and downs, then trade. If it's not, don't. That's it. That's your rules. Land makes it simple. All right. One up for every down. Let's go. That's where I'm done with Bitcoin. Get rid of Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin. I don't want you in here taking up too much memory because this dumb program over here taking up all our memory. S&P. Let's get rid of some of the, we don't need, I don't want to get rid of all that stuff. I use all that stuff. Let's go look at the Dow. Dow range 10. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of a break back up. Do we think this thing's, how big that, there's one big down. We'll probably get a short up and then another big down. That's usually what you get. You get little, see, you get a big up, a little short down, and a big up. That's what we like. A big down, little short up, and then we didn't get that big down. It just kind of died, and then it went the big down. So now we're getting a nice up. Sometimes you get a big down and a big up. And you're like, well, I'm waiting for the little next down, and it doesn't happen. And it just keeps going up. Then you're mad. You're like, daggone it. Why didn't I take that? Well, you didn't take it because you thought it was going to go back down again. So what we're going to do is we're coming in here, and we're going to trail one price bar back, just like that. And if it takes it, we're going to get it. There we go. We got it. Now we want it to fall. All right. We have a limit order. Oh, look how far down here it stuck this. I don't want that clear down there. Let's bring it up a little closer. All right. Here we go. Let's make some money, guys. Let's make some money. We just need it to fall. It's all a carnival game. All you have to do is just decide, when the snaky thing's going to start to fall or rise. And then they tell you when they think it's going to go up because they turn it green. And then they tell you when they think it's going to go down because they turn it red. And you can believe them or not. Sometimes they're right. And sometimes, like this, they're wrong a lot. So that's the name of the game. Play the little snaky game. Come on over to my carnival booth. Play my snaky game. Game on the Dow Jones carnival booth. Can't. Come on, we think that the little snaky thing's going to go down. Oh, we were wrong. Little snaky thing started to go back up. Now it went little. Now it's green, red. If that gives us a solid red, flat bottom red, we'll pretend like we know it's going to go up. All right. Still red. If it gives us another red, if it goes another red, then we'll be pissed off because we got out. Cut your loser short. Let your winners run. It's going to break the blue light. That's still another red bar. That looks like that might be a green bar. We're going to guess. Oh, no. We're missing out. We got in late on that one. If it pull back, we'll put a second one in. There we go. Put a second one in. Land. Now drop. Drop, baby, drop. There we go. Is land going to choose right? The snaky thing's going to go down. Is the snaky carnival game going to go down? Come on, snaky carnival thing. How good are you at playing the snaky carnival game? Come on, snaky carnival game. Go down, go down, go down. I'm usually pretty good at this game. Not today, though. Come on, little snaky game. Go down. Man, your stop's too close. That's controversial. I don't think you can ever have a stop that's too close. That's my controversy. I just think the market's dead. Doesn't want to go anywhere now. Flat green bar. If it gives us a flat green bar, we can go up. What I hate is when it makes a big, long, flat green bar. I thought you had range bar charts, Lan. I do. There we go. Go long, boy. Go long. Get in there. Think it's going to go? I don't know. Give it another shot. Come on, baby. I think the long, snaky thing's going to go up. Come on, long, snaky thing. One up for every down. One up for every down. Long down. Short up. Short down. Come on, let's get a long up this time. Come on, long, snaky thing. You know what? I brought with me to Utah, to Salt Lake, to Logan. I brought my voodoo doll with me. I left two of them down in St. George, but I got this one. I got the red one too. I don't know where he is around here. He ran away because he knew I was going to stab him in the neck. So this guy, we're going to threaten him. We're going to say, all right, Dow voodoo doll, if you don't go up, we're going to stab you in the neck. You think threats work? Come on, voodoo doll. Keep our rally going. If it comes down and stops us out, you get stuck in the neck. I tell you what, voodoo doll, if our stop gets to break even, I won't stab you no matter what. Okay? I won't stab you on this trade. Maybe next trade if you give up on me. All right, snaky thing. Keep going. Come on, push him up there, little voodoo doll. No stabbing yet. I'm not going to stab him now. Come on, push him up there. What about your pal? There he is. Look, he's trying to hide from us. There he is. Oh, let's use two voodoo dolls. I'm going to stab in both of you. Both of you. Now I got double the power to make that market go up. Come on. Come on. You don't want to get stabbed. If you don't want to get stabbed, make that market go up. Come on. I got to get me some chicken legs too. I got to get me some rabbit's feet. That's right, Kim. Here we go. Come on, market. Let's go. Let's go. I don't want to have to stab my little friends here. They don't want to get stabbed either. Come on. You can. Are you not more powerful than that? I thought you guys were powerful. Oh, no. Oh, no. Are you really going to? Oh. And that's punishment for stopping me out. Now it's going to go down. Watch it flush like a toilet. Watch it go like a mad dog all the way down without us. Get in there, Land. Get in there, Land. I went too fast, too far. Too far, too fast. I didn't have a chance. Why didn't you play your reversal game? Because I wasn't playing reversal game. I was playing voodoo doll game. Doggone it. Look at this. Now we're going to have a nice little up downsy here. So we had a nice down. We had a little up. Now we're getting another big down, and we missed it. That's nasty. Look, it's going to go Greenland. Are you going to go long again? No. Look, this guy should be green. I think this is my green guy because this is my red guy. So that's why we lost, because I was stabbing this guy and he's red. I should have been stabbing this guy. Well, we started with this guy and we were making money. And then I brought this guy up and he's red and the market went red. Oh, look, it's going red again. Should we try it? Try it on this red? Come on, little boy. Come on. What? What? Am I using the wrong one? If it's red, Should I be using the red voodoo doll or should I be using the other voodoo doll? He's doing good. I got it. Yeah. Okay. I think we're with the right guy. Come on, make it go red. You're red. Make it go red. Oh. Those guys don't have any power at all. Okay. Is it going to go green? This is our green guy then. This little guy represents up. Uh-oh. Now they're fighting against each other. Come on. We're not getting any luck today. If land didn't have bad luck, you wouldn't have any luck at all. Come on. Is it going to go again? I don't trust it. Do you trust it? I don't trust it. I got no trust in the snake today. I got no trust in this snake today. That's the Dow snake. Let's go look at the Nasdaq snake. The Nasdaq snake working a little harder. A little too much right there. It looks like it wants to. We got 5 minutes before the bell goes. Oh, look at it jumping all over the place. Ooh. Ugh. Ugh. This is jumpy. This is range bar 10. Let's slow it down a little bit. Let's go to range bar 25. Ugh, that's too slow. I don't want that. Nasdaq. Look at Nasdaq. Ooh, this is a little smoother. We should have been trading this one. Look at this. From here, if we'd have got in there, that's $400 right there. Oh, look at that. Beautiful market. One up for every down. Down, up, down. Except for this right here. That was what messed us up on our other account. If we go over to the ATR, what would have dropped that to the other side? Oh, clear down to 5. I don't know if we can do that. Fibonacci you that thing, land. Fibonacci that thing. Where are we at in this rebound? We're hitting 90% right now. Oh, look at it go. This is nice. I like the 25 on the Nasdaq today. It's looking good. There's a little tiny. Quit drawing land, just trade. All right. Look at this though. I like to draw too. We're out of memory. We're completely out of memory. I can't do anything. Look at that. It's all these. We're just going to close some of these. Just because we're all out of memory. Oh, look at this. One up for every down. One up for every down. Okay. Is it going to break the bottom? If it doesn't break that bottom and it turns and gives us green bar, we're going to think it's going to go up again. Okay, quick. Get her in there. You're going too early. You should have let it go a little farther first. Oh, I want to get in early. Get a second one in there. Let's go. We got 4 minutes. The bell closes. Come on. We got to get $365 X chart. Oh, $35 short of getting all our money back. 221.10. Should have let it go just a minute longer. I thought I had it. Right there. I got get back itis. Look, we'd have been still in there making money hand over fist. Why'd you get out, Lynn? I was trying to just get back to break even. I do that sometimes when I'm a little nervous. All right. We can always got another trade tomorrow. Not today. Market's closed. Market's closing. We can always get our 35 back tomorrow. Look at that. All right, quit drawing your pretty pictures. It's one up for every down. It's one up for every down. That's all you have to do. One up for every down. Come on, snaky thing. 3 minutes left. Can we make $35 in 3 minutes? Or will we end up losing another $100 trying? What's it going to do? What's that snaky thing going to do 2 minutes before the close? Should have just stayed in until the green arrows crossed land. You'd have made a lot of money. Don't tell me what to do. You play the carnival game the way you want to play it. I'll play it the way I want to play it. Come on, carnival game. Come on, snaky. One minute to go. What time is it? 28, 57, 58, 9, 60. We got 3 minutes. 3 minutes to make $35. Is it going to go up or is it going to go down? Is it going to go up or is it going to go down? Come on, snaky. Come on, little snaky thing. Put a little limit order right up here. Come on. What's it going to do? Oh, it wants to go down? I think it wants to go down only to go back up. Come on. Touch my limit order. It's candy. Come on. It's like bait for a fish. Come on. Get up there. Take it. Go fishing. Go fishing. We're at the fishing tent. It's going to drop without us. Doggone it. Ooh, look at the market go now. Ooh, look at it go. Look at that little chart in the upper right-hand corner. Ooh, look at that baby go. Oh, they're making it dance now. Oh, what we got? 59. We're in the last minute. We're in the last minute. Now, is it going to flush? Come on. Come on. Did we get it? We got it. We got it. Look at that. We made $60 today after all that. All right, go fish. That was go fish right there. We got our last $95, brought our little heads out of the water, out from under the water. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on with this. I'm going to have to run some tests, contact the people, and see what's going on at tech support with this thing. It should not be taking 75% of my memory on nothing. I mean, I got nothing open. Nothing. It's Firefox taking up all that memory. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. If you had fun, I'm looking forward to Pit News Magazine getting ready to come out next month. It's really good. Look at it drop. Holy cow. Look at that baby go. Wow. What if we'd have hung on to our position there? What if? Never knew. Never know. You never know what the market's going to do. Don't forget to listen to Claire. Today is Wednesday on Pit News Live. Is today Wednesday for Pit News Live? Did she post another one today? I haven't seen a message. That's right, Chad. I haven't seen a message that one's been posted, though. I have to go look and see. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. I'm going to let you go. If you had fun, catch up with us tomorrow morning. We're going to do this again, only we're not going to be day trading. We're going to be looking at our UBI, Universal Basic Income Portfolio, tomorrow, and 8 o'clock, bright and early. So see you when markets open. Software I was using today, just in case you didn't know, it's Track and Trade. I'm using the futures version. Get that little piece of software, download it at trackandtrade.com. Come back next Wednesday. We'll do this again. And then tomorrow we'll be using Track and Trade at 8 o'clock in the morning, doing our UBI, Universal Basic Income. But that's the software I use. And so that's it, guys. It's nice to have you all here. Come and join me again. We'll do this again next Wednesday. We are on the summer schedule, so not every day. All right, we'll see you later.
All right, that wraps it up for today. If you got something out of this, do me a favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone else who's trading or learning.
Hey, don't forget to tell them to subscribe to Pitt News Magazine.
Oh yeah, definitely subscribe to Pitt News Magazine. You'll thank us later.